Welcome to Demise Dares. Are you still alive in Demise? Are you running low on diamonds? Contact Green for some dares. Each dare wins 50 diamonds. The question is, do all of you dare me to do these dares? I think it's pretty fair to assume the answer would be yes. So I think what I shall do is contact Green and take him up upon one of these dares, which will be the Void Jump. It's in my name. Brilliant. This one will be perfect, but I'm the only one online right now, so we might have to wait for a while. Welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. Whew, I have been a little bit on edge with this Demise game lately, although I've been hanging out in the relative safety of the idea store, which we certainly beefed up in recent episodes. However, later today I might actually meet my demise. Who knows? Anyway, I want to show you what we've been up to, because we've had our first sales over here. We've potentially had more, but I haven't checked. I've been working on stocking up all of these blocks over here, and that means chopping down a heck of a lot of trees. In fact, I've got some proof right here. Look at this axe. It is getting worn out from all the chopping I've been doing, and I've made 3 stacks of every single type of these. So I put in a load of resources, and I'm sure these things are going to sell. But now what I'm going to do is figure out the prices. So I think I'm going to keep a stack of each of these in reserve, split all of them down into 16 each, and then figure out a price based on the materials that went into it. And we're going to do that for all of these. So it wasn't quite the conundrum I thought it would be. I've decided to sell pretty much everything 16 for 1 diamond, with the exception of the campfire, the smoker, the barrel, and then the blast furnace over here, just because these ones were a little bit more pricey overall. So now these things are all on sale for the hermits. Anyway, this episode, what I want to focus on is idea. There is an endless stream of work to be done here, and one of the things we last talked about when we were together as a group was creating an elevator over in this space, and I've been thinking about it over and over again, and I really think the best sort of elevator for this part is to put water above the soul sand, so that we have a one-way water stream leading up, and then we've got to build a floor plan for this entire area, right? I don't think it makes sense to use redstone, because one of the things we want to do is actually make a one-way system through all of the showcase rooms, just like IKEA would do IRL, right? Anyway, back over here, we used to have a path going in this direction, which was going to be a showcase room, but I think it makes sense to actually have it as a secret entrance that brings you to this back area where we've got all our chests and whatnot for... Oh yeah, put some heads on the diamonds over here. Looks hilarious. So yeah, anyway, this could be like a secret entrance, and I think by using concrete powder down at the bottom, I could actually turn this into a pretty nifty redstone door. So that's where we're going to get our redstone cap on and do some engineering. And another project we're going to work on as well is pacifying pillagers. I think it'd be really cool to set up a little machine that pacifies pillagers and bring them into the idea world. So as you're going around the showcase rooms, there are actually pillagers inhabiting the place. And the way that we can do that is by simply luring them down onto a spot and then having some rails and minecarts to pick them up. And we've already done this, as you saw in the last episode. Unfortunately not right now. The pillagers will try to track me and wander into this space where I kill them for XP. But we're simply just going to build another little entrance like this and repurpose it for capturing pillagers. So I think this is pretty straightforward, but there's always something you're going to overlook, right? But anyway, let me walk you through the plan. So when I break this block up here, we will have another place to lure them in. As you can see down here though, we'll be able to dispense minecarts straight onto a powered track. So that will pick up the mob and then send it around this corner. We're using glass panes to keep them inside so they don't shoot at us. And then we can send them into these cells. So once we've got one inside of a cell, we can flick that and send them along their way. So the idea is they're going to be stuck in this space, and we're going to put a snow golem over on this side and then some snow layers in this gap and try and get it so that they shoot at the snow golem but they don't actually kill it. And we'll contain the snow golem in this little space right here. Now when they run out of all of their arrows from all the shooting that they're doing, that's when we can press this button here and send them back on their way. And of course I can flip all the connectors to go in that way, and we can pick them out from the ends. Now I realise, great idea to put a button here. How do I reach that button? Maybe I have to dig little tunnels to go and press the button, right? It'll work somehow. It's very, very temporary looking project, right, that I haven't fully thought through. It is an experiment. Next thing I need to do, though, is get some pumpkins and some snow. Oh, and at the very end of the last episode, I forgot to say that our melon and pumpkin farms were a complete success. The redstone's been working fine, and as of a result of that, look at this. It's filling up right now. That's brilliant. So I need some pumpkins, and of course we get them from this level. How many do we have? Not so many pumpkins, but that'll do. So break a hole in the wall, and just like that, we have our first participant in this experiment. I do actually need to set up the snow golem first of all. You might notice over there, actually you can't see it, but I've set up a facility to keep getting snow from in case I run out, because I only have a small supply. Just trying to be prepared. And what I got to do is put a roof on this thing straight away, right? Okay, there we go, because without that, the guy is going to escape. And I think I'm actually going to put a roof on all of this now. So, if I press this button, you know, it didn't work. Oh, I needed the pillager to be in the other spot. Oh, what can I do about that? Oh, okay, nothing. That's brilliant. Now, oh, look at this. It's still focused on me. So I need to perhaps break the line of sight. Okay, you just turned and faced the snow golem. Now you're not. I think it can't actually. No, it can. Look. When are you going to start shooting, buddy? You're supposed to be shooting him. Another consideration is that I'm going to need name tags to stop these from despawning, but I've just changed this and it hasn't helped. If I do that... Why aren't you shooting back? I don't understand. We may have to make the process a little bit more manual than I would have liked. So by locking the pillager in there, I guess we could go ahead and break the minecart. Oh, and then you've dropped on the outside. It was now time to jump into a test world, and the snow golem here is taking damage because of the biome, but I gave it crazy amounts of health so it would live. Even though it's attacking the pillager doesn't attack back. That could probably be considered a bug. But as you can see, the pillager is aggressive to villagers. So I made an assumption here. I knew this trick would work with a villager, so now we're going to have to go and grab some. So I've discovered some of the limitations of replay mod there. It seems to have problems with entities in minecarts, and I could have swore 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing it is probably that torch that has melted the snow. I'm glad I noticed, because we're now ready to start putting pillagers into these little cages, and from here everything should be dandy, right? I've also made a little modification over here. They will now, the pillagers that is, fall onto this block and nudge each other about and go down into that space, and then I place a minecart there, and that should be a better way to get them out there, because I did have some troubles that I didn't show in this episode so far. So anyway, just waiting for some pillagers now. Let's see if this works then. Yes, I thought that would, but wait a minute, what? I should have picked up a pillager, right? It's not invisible. Okay, got them all working now. Lost a villager to a really weird glitch where this one was shooting at it for ages, and then all of a sudden the arrows seemed to all hit it at once. It was just very bizarre. So we're down one villager, but I'm just going to hang out in the area and let these guys keep shooting. So that took around 20-25 minutes, and I took on the role of this villager. So that means that all of the pillagers we have here are now pacified. The crossbows have gone, their durability ran out, and we can employ these little suckers, which is something we will probably do another day because we don't have too much of this thing prepared, right? So next project I want to work on is that redstone door. I just walked over to that door, right? I didn't walk very far at all, and then I thought to myself, name tags, you got to name tag those pillagers. Yes. Oh, it's a colossal derp. It's so unfair. I just walked over to that door and that's all it took, and they've despawned. Ridiculous. You've been pacified. Yeah, to make up for my derping around here, I've got a whole bunch more, and this time I'm going to name tag them. So there is a pillager army now outside that we suspect might be the cause of lag, and rather than bring my camera account on, Cubfan has dared me to simply run at them for science. I'm not going to run at them, but I'm definitely going to go and see how many there is. Oh, where am I going? What is the plan? Okay, not a lot. Time to get out of here. Oh, geez, another one. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to get out of here safely. I thought there was a lot more of them, to be fair. Okay, it's time to work on this redstone door, and I'm hoping we can do this with the push limit of pistons. The idea is to have a bunch of them down the bottom here that can push up far enough to have all of this concrete powder drop back down to this level again. So there's actually going to be blocks like this. The entrance is effectively going to be sealed off. So this one is going to push, then that one, and then they all get unpowered, and the powder falls back down. Ah, but the pistons don't come with it. For some reason I thought it was the top that needed the sticky pistons and more complicated redstone. This is where things are actually simple, because we've just got to push the blocks back down. And yeah, we don't have to worry about the push limit because that would be all the way down at the bottom if done correctly. So that's kind of the concept for how this thing is going to work. It's just the wiring down here that's going to be complicated. So because we have 3 rows of pistons, we could have redstone on top of these blocks to power them all at once. And we can kind of simulate this. We can create the order in which these things are powered. So this would be the first one, that would be the second, and then the third. And if we treat this like it's a pulse going through, then it makes it easier to figure out what to do after that because all the pistons aren't extended. So then the pulse needs to go to this bit next. Then it will need to go to the one at the bottom. But then we run into our problem as we need to power the in-between bit. And I just thought of a solution. It's right in front of me. We will also need to have a line of power that is hidden around the back here at this level. So look at where the stone bricks are. That's where the last one to be powered is. And then that pulls the piston down, and all of the blocks have fallen down to this level. I think I have now built my circuit, and yeah, it's probably not as compact and as elegant as it could be. The main thing here is back powering. So this is my input right here, and things have had to be designed in a way where when we power them again, because this one gets used twice, that they don't back power. So that's why you'll see lots of these repeaters, and a key part of that is this slab right here. So the power can go up the first time in that direction, then the redstone signal is going to carry it around the back. This was originally on the other side, and I realized that there were going to be blocks directly above it, and then I realized that it would be easier to power it from this side as well. So things have been shuffled around. Now when that signal comes back round again through this repeater, it won't be able to send that signal all the way back round here in a loop. So that's why there's lots of this clunky looking redstone around the sides. I've set this up with our input being a 2-tick pulse, and this is it. I haven't tested it yet, so let's see how it does. And I'm not sure if that was the correct thing or not. I feel like a little bit of that got missed. Let's watch it one more time. No, it didn't get pushed up enough, did it? I've seen the error of my ways, and this is why I don't do redstone so much anymore. It's so time consuming. Because these are sticky pistons, the 2-tick pulse that I've designed my entire circuit around means that it gets retracted immediately. I could try and switch this to a 1-tick pulse though. Okay, and that was a little bit better, right? But because it's a 1-tick pulse, the timing then means it can't pull these pistons down. Oh, typical. I had a good strategy going into this. I made notes about what order the pistons needed to be powered in, and that really helped me, but I forgot about some other elements, and that's redstone. There's always so much to juggle But now that I've gone around and adjusted all the repeaters many times, I've got it so it actually works properly from beginning to end, including the top. Now there is a bunch of janky extra redstone around here we'll talk about in a second, but let's see it in action. Okay, then the player would walk through and then that closes because I hadn't added enough delay. But anyway, after this thing has opened the door, it then sends a signal upwards, and I want to find a more elegant way of doing this. And then it powers all of these pistons to push it back down again. Okay, let's make a long story short because I want to decorate the area around this redstone door. So the timing has been optimized to be as fast as I could make it, and over on the side here you'll see that we've got a comparator delay circuit. So it's not until that's done decaying that the door is then going to shut, and the timing there was absolutely perfect. And up the top here we've got this setup, so the first pulse retracts the block, the second pulse sends it out again, and that activates a little bit of redstone to fire off all of these pistons. So this project has been fantastic, and I was looking for a place to hide the button, and we used to have a sea lantern here. Now you can see there is still one to provide light, but a hidden button there allows us to walk in, and then of course that delay is going to close it behind us in a little while. So I've decorated the first room like this and split it off into 3 corridors, and then I've just got kind of carried away over here with making this all look super clean. And you can see that periodically I've made a very accessible way to get up here if you need to go up here for whatever reason. I don't actually know why you would. Maybe I've got to maintain some of the redstone. But essentially I'm just filling in the spaces here and making everything look nice and clean. And we will come back to that later on in the video. As of right now, we got some business to take care of. We got to do our demise dares and of course the void jump. And as you can see, Green is over here getting ready to allow us to undertake this challenge.
Hello.
Hello, good sir. Hi.
You got in contact with me saying that you've picked out a dare. I mean, normally it's my job to press the button, but you went ahead and did it anyway. That's cool. That's cool.
I was so excited. I saw these diamonds and I was like, whew, I got to get involved in this, you know.
Well, which dare did you get?
I got the void jump, you know, and that gives me a good feeling because void is in my name.
Well, it's not in that one.
It's not in this one. That's a very good point. It's not in my name.
For this dare, we need to head over to the end, and it's basically, yeah, what it says on the tin. Should we go?
Let's do it.
All right, so all I need you to do for this dare, I'm going to say the words, X jump in the void. Now, you have to actually press F3, and you have to hit -65 on the Y coordinate. -65. I promise at -65 you don't take damage, but it's pretty close to the limit. There's a handy chest here if you want to put all your stuff in.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what did the other hermits do? Because you've done this twice already, right?
I cannot divulge that information.
Oh, okay, I see how it is. I am definitely putting that in there. That's all my valuables.
Yeah, put everything of value in there. Maybe your armor. Just your elytra and rockets is all you need, really.
You know, I'm confident, but what's the point in losing any of it, right?
All right, yeah. Well, you're not allowed a totem of undying. That is a rule.
Oh, okay. Now,
no totem.
Now I'm on edge.
On this one.
Now I'm on edge. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So
when I say the words, I'll dare you to do it, and then I'll tell you to go. Are you ready?
Yeah, my heart's pounding a little bit.
Remember, there's 50 diamonds on the line. So, X, I dare you to jump in the void. Go.
Okay. Oh, should I?
Oh, you've gone straight down.
Oh no! Oh my God! One heart!
Don't die from full damage now. I saw you taking damage.
Yeah, I went way too far. Oh my goodness me! I'm gonna have to watch that back. Should I?
Oh, you've gone straight down.
Oh no! Oh my God! One heart! Ooh, okay.
Well done.
Oh, I thought that was easy, but that was terrifying. That was literally terrifying.
All right, let's head back to the Demise Dares area then. Well done. Okay, so there's your 50 diamonds for doing the dare.
Thank you.
You can actually do more than one if you want. Do you want to do some more dares?
I don't think so. I think that was an easy 50 diamonds, you know. Miniature heart attack, though.
You're actually cashing out.
I'm cashing out, yeah.
Well, if you turn around, look at the alive and dead team. Two other hermits just did the dares, and they pushed it. So I salute you for cashing out, because they didn't, and they paid the price.
Oh, man. Did they even get any diamonds then?
Yeah, Stress got 150 diamonds, and Ren got 50 diamonds.
You're rich.
No,
that's a lot of diamonds to give away.
No, I'm not rich. This is me closing up Demise dares, because I'm not wasting any more diamonds on this.
Oh, fair enough.
That's it. It's closed.
We're
closed for business. People are bleeding me dry here. No more Demise dares.
Well, I'm glad I cashed out when I did. As I said, we'll be back here and I'd have more to show you. The chest monsters are out because I've just been tidying up all the rough edges and bringing everything here together so it feels like a proper back area with some definite uniqueness. Also, this right here is going to be the last part of our shop where we can put all the odds and sods that I've been collecting to sell in this back area here. It's not quite finished, but it's looking good so far. And my friends, it's been a productive episode. I've loved getting on the old redstone engineering cap and giving that door a go over there. And of course we got the peaceful pillagers, soon to become employees of Idea. What a sight this is right here. If you've enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like. Oh, they all moved their heads at the same time, didn't they? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next episode. Bye-bye.